Hey, I'm Mia. Welcome to Psychoverse. Today we're exploring one of the most misunderstood patterns in human relationships: emotional unavailability. Think about someone who never quite let you in. They texted back late, changed the subject when things got real. They were physically there, but somewhere else entirely. You probably called it complicated, but what if there's a reason behind it? A pattern that started long before you ever met them. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most misunderstood traits in human relationships. Why some people can be close to you without ever truly being close at all. Here's what people get wrong. It isn't coldness. It isn't cruelty. Most emotionally unavailable people care deeply, sometimes too deeply. It's the inability to fully access emotional closeness, even when part of them wants it. Think of it like a door that opens halfway. You can see into the room. You can even step partway inside. But something always stops the door from opening all the way. That something isn't always visible, not even to the person standing behind it. To understand this, we have to go back. Psychologists believe most emotional patterns form before we have language for them. Picture a child who cries and no one comes. A child who's told, "Stop being so sensitive." Over time, that child learns something powerful. Emotions aren't safe to share, so they stop sharing them. This isn't a choice. It's survival. Years later, that child becomes an adult who pulls away right when things start to feel good. Some part of them is still protecting a wound they don't even remember. Being close to someone is terrifying if closeness once led to pain. Vulnerability means exposure. It means someone could see the real you. So the mind builds a quiet trade-off. Connection in exchange for safety. It feels logical from the inside. But here's the twist almost no one expects. The fear isn't of being unloved. It's the fear of being loved and then losing it. Because if you never let someone fully in, they can never fully leave. Emotional unavailability often hides behind something that looks like strength. I don't need anyone. But underneath, it's usually a defense mechanism. Changing the subject when emotions come up. Staying endlessly busy so there's no time to feel. Keeping people close enough to enjoy, but never close enough to need. These aren't random habits, they're walls. And the cruel irony is this: the wall that once protected them from pain now keeps real connection out too. So how do you spot this in real life? They avoid deep conversations, redirecting with humor or silence. They struggle to say, "I need you," even when they clearly do. They pull away right after closeness, almost like clockwork. They give just enough affection to keep you hopeful, but never enough to make you feel secure. None of these signs alone mean much, but together they form a pattern. Someone who wants connection and runs from it at the exact same time. Here's what almost nobody talks about. This doesn't just hurt the people around someone. It quietly devastates the person living it. Connection is a basic human need, not a luxury. When you keep people at a distance for years, you start feeling distant from yourself too. Loneliness creeps in, even in a room full of people who love you. The walls that were built for protection end up becoming a prison, one with no guard on the outside, just the person locked inside their own defenses. Here's what almost nobody talks about. This doesn't just hurt the people around someone. It quietly devastates the person living it. Connection is a basic human need, not a luxury. When you keep people at a distance for years, you start feeling distant from yourself too. Loneliness creeps in, even in a room full of people who love you. The walls that were built for protection end up becoming a prison, one with no guard on the outside, just the person locked inside their own defenses. Let's call him Ethan. Charming, funny, the guy everyone liked at first. He dated for years, but never anything past 6 months. His friends joked he had a 6-month wall. Every time things got serious, Ethan found a reason to leave. But there was a pattern underneath the pattern. Ethan's father left suddenly when he was 9. No goodbye. So Ethan learned something that day he never unlearned. People leave, so leave first. It took one relationship he almost lost for him to see the wall wasn't keeping pain out, it was keeping love out too. Can an emotionally unavailable person actually change? Yes, but only with one non-negotiable ingredient: awareness. You cannot fix a wall you don't know you built. The first step isn't fixing the behavior, it's noticing the pattern without judgment. Real change happens through small moments of staying present instead of pulling away, saying the vulnerable thing instead of swallowing it. It's not about becoming a different person. It's about finally meeting the part of yourself that's been hiding for years. Emotional unavailability isn't a character flaw. It's a story, written a long time ago by someone who needed to survive something painful. If you've loved someone like this, understanding this doesn't excuse the hurt, but it might help you see them more clearly, and see yourself too. So here's the question I want to leave you with. Is there a wall you built to survive something that you're still living behind, even though the danger is long gone? If this made you think of someone, let me know in the comments. And if you want more videos like this, make sure you're subscribed.